The winds have shifted in Alethi. Once Kholinar shone, a beacon of pride and glory. Now its towers groan beneath the weight of despair. Its people whisper of shadows moving in the rain, of oaths long broken beneath the thunder's roar. 4 souls drawn together, bound by threads unseen. An investigator chasing truth through a city drowning in secrets. A thief, mercenary by name, but fierce of heart, determined to save the home that scorns them. A fabric cloaked in falsehood, shaping light and metal, seeking to forge a better tomorrow before the storm consumes the present. The Vorin woman, staring defiance into the eyes of destiny, striving to become more than her world dares to allow. The city trembles. Cults, old and forgotten, whisper beneath the weeping stone. And from the tempest comes a call for those who would speak the last ideal.
Hello, Internet. It is us, the cast of The Last Ideal. Craig, Jem, Aaron, Lane, Mandy. And we are playing Alstrom, Feraniel, Berdalar, Navali, and everyone else. We're here tonight to bring you chapter 19. 19, can you believe 19 chapters of The Last Ideal already? That's 19 weeks of just straight chapters. That's 2 extra interludes each. That's 23 chapters of The Last Ideal. How does that make you feel? I feel good about it. That feels like we're telling a robust story in the world of Roshar within the Stormlight Archives, written by Brandon Sanderson. We come hot off the heels of an incredibly tense session last game. The individuals that our Radiance faced down last session were no laughing matter, no joke. There was an incredible amount of danger. They confronted the individuals that had accosted Feraniel in her home and Feraniel's ward, Tira. And these individuals were still on the hunt for Feraniel, who had absconded. But now they were found in an alleyway, sort of making a plan, working on hunting her. And so our team ambushed. And through a very harrowing physical conflict, in which a few of our Radiants actually went down. At the end of the day, one got away, and another has been captured, who happens to be an old antagonizer of Feraniel, a man by the name of Gidavar, an individual that had, out of jealousy and spite and hatred, attacked Feraniel all those days before. One moment, folks. And now we sit within the hidden location that had been created for them by the wonderful establishment owner of the Spark Flicker. And in this little secret abode, they have taken Gidavar and are ready to have a moment of interrogation, pull answers out of him, and understand exactly why that Feraniel was accosted this night, who was actually behind it, and what the circumstances were supposed to be. They didn't go smoothly, but were they truly there to kill Feraniel? Were they there to... We don't know. We don't know. So, to describe the scene, this squat room, which contains the sort of different assets that were given to you by, oh my gosh, I can never remember her name. Verdana.
That's fine.
Yeah. That were given by Verdana. Weapons and food, water, decently cozy accommodations, seats and tables, a map of Kholinar, as well as the sewer line that leads down into the cisterns and sluiceways of Kholinar's waterways. The man Gidavar is lying strapped to a chair, rope binding his wrists, his feet to the legs of the chair, a gag over his mouth, a blindfold over his eyes. The man's chin is resting against his chest. He's breathing, clearly awake, simply worn out, tired, likely in a state of despair. So, that being said, the four of you and your spren are sort of at the cusp of making a decision of what to do about this man and how you can get answers. So, please.
To start, I will mark him as my quarry, which gives me advantage on any test to find, attack, or study the target.
So, you want to repeat that one more time? I'm so sorry.
I'm going to mark him as my quarry, giving me advantage on any test to find, attack, or study him. That's kind of the big one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think to throw a little bit of a flavor on that, you start to really scrutinize the man. Like, you notice that he has a big scar on his hand, puckered and still angry looking. His demeanor, although he has come from a military life, you're well aware. He has a muscular frame. He takes care of his body, obviously, but his facial hair is unkempt. His hair is greasy. There's pockmarks and scars from battle or from accidents, etc., that sort of like mar his body. His clothing is a little ragged. The uniform that he was wearing for the operation that night is very utilitarian and clearly well used. Dark clothing, leather jerkin and chaps for scant protection, as well as a scar across the cheek. There's a pretty serious odor coming from him, and you think that might be from, just poor hygiene over the past who knows how long, mixed with a general horrifying harrowing evening. You can only guess what this man's been through physiologically. But yeah, looking upon that, I mean, I go into a great detail, but Bertalar, you yourself, Navali, you as well, you're so very used to scum, Kremlings like this man walking the streets of Kholinar. He is not a unique figure. As much as he may feel that he's special for what he was going to do this evening, Nev, Bear, you've met this man, if not in name, then in description, well over 100 times in your life.
Is he in the room by himself right now and we're like watching him from like the side or something? I just want to know like where we all are.
Yeah, the room is exactly as I described, with him in the middle. Would you like to be within the room with him? Would you like to be in the basement dining area within the Spark Flicker? Would you like to be upstairs having a discussion? Have you left him alone? Those are questions that you can answer for sure.
I feel like we would be talking about what we would want to do
in the vestibule.
Yeah.
Our special room has a vestibule, right?
I was like, what do you mean by vestibule?
I never did describe a vestibule for the hidden room. It was designed to be a singular hidden room. But if you want to have a discussion that's in the basement, it's also fairly secure. But I don't think there's like a hallway leading to. It's a fairly like squat, very, a very, very small ordeal.
I'll weave a sound bubble around us just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's the plan here?
Ooh, I'm gonna leave the door open while we talk because that's also terrifying.
Sure.
But he cannot hear what we're saying. I mean, could do a lot of things. Does anyone have thoughts?
Well, what kind of information are you looking for?
I want to know why now. I want to know how they built those things that they, I don't know, the things that sucked the stormlight out of us.
Yeah.
Where did those come from? Did they make them? Did they find them? Did they buy them? Are there more? Nev, do you know this guy? Do you recognize him?
Do I actually know him personally above table?
Above table, you do not know Gidavar personally. To go into detail about him, he's very much an NPC that was attached to Fira.
But like, Bertalar doesn't know that.
yeah. It was a part of the first interlude that we had. And the only interaction that's happened was in the past. Gidavar threatened a few things to happen in the future, and this is sort of the coming to fruition of that, although it has not gone his way. So Navali is not directly, not directly in knowledge of this man. And I don't believe Fear has ever revealed anything.
I think all I've said so far while we're above table is I know him, we have a history, and it's not a good one.
Okay.
He was on the list of the people that were like, that Bear had his list.
Yes. That was how we found out that people were calling Nev the knife.
Mhm.
Because that's
Yeah.
on the list too. I remember that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Nev kind of looks at you. I don't know. I don't know him. He looks like he comes from my world, but I haven't met him.
He used to work under my captain with me,
Military man.
but haven't seen him in a bit.
Wait, so you know him personally?
Yes.
Do you think it's a coincidence that he got sent on this detail to take you out?
He was on that list you got from that man you met during the high storm, Berlar. His name was one of those.
Okay. No, that's good.
He probably jumped at the chance to come for me.
Okay, which one is he?
Gidavar.
Either are. Okay.
Do you think, is there anybody that maybe could scare the truth out of him? Like, maybe
might
I
be
could
able
make
to.
you or someone else look like somebody that he might more eagerly talk to.
Eagerly talk to is different than scare.
Yeah, I mean, you can be scared and eagerly talk to somebody because you're scared.
I mean, we could bring
I see
in,
your point.
we could bring in Amram's man, you know, what was his name? The one we gutted in the street, you know? Because
Tasman.
apparently, according to everyone else, he's still alive. We could bring in Cosmere. Say that he flipped. I don't know if that's going to help us or hurt us, but it's an idea.
I'm not good at the acting part of spying, so my opinion probably isn't going to be helpful. But if you think you can trick him, maybe. Is he dull?
What I remember.
Well, if he's a fool, perhaps we can make him one of the 10.
Okay.
I just want one moment where he sees me, at least. As me.
Oh, yeah. You want to take the first crack at him? Be my guest?
I just want him to see me. I don't know how to do the other part.
Well, maybe if you upset him, he'll talk. If you have history, maybe you should use it.
Yeah.
If you're good with that kind of thing, I'm not.
I don't know yet.
Oh, I'll be honest, I don't.
If it doesn't work, we can beat the crap out of him.
I don't think it's a bad idea to stir the pot. Yeah.
Men like that get mad, they talk a lot.
Would you like, I can make a little illusion that, I imagine we're a little disheveled. I could make an illusion to, like, tidy up your clothes, make your hair look a little nicer, make it look so you're all nice and clean and prim and proper when you go in to see him, so you look like and feel like the best version of yourself.
I don't want to be the best version of myself right now.
Okay.
So are we doing this?
You want backup? You want me to stand by in case he gets smart?
I might need you to keep me from actually hurting him before we get information out of him.
I can do that. Consider me a silent spectator unless needed.
Okay. So you, I think it's does Bertilar drop the sound dampening? Okay.
The sound dampening bubble, and then I think Bear's also just going to hang out right at the door and watch.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Fira going in by herself.
Fira and
Nev is gonna go in with you, but she's gonna like post up against like a wall, just on the edge of his periphery, so he knows that somebody is there.
I think that we can count that as an aid action for sure. Nev is to anyone who knows who Nev the Knife is within Kholinar, they are a rather horrifying individual, at least in reputation. So I would consider that an aid. So Fira, whatever role you end up making will be at advantage. So as you enter the room, Bertilar and Alstrom hanging in the wings, Navali entering the room with you. It's a little musty, pretty humid. The air feels heavier in here right now for reasons that you're not sure are entirely natural. There are fierce spren starting to bubble up around the feet of this man tied to the chair. Little purple bubbling bits. As well as anxiety spren dashing around his head. And you can tell that this man is not composed at all, just from base appearances. And as you enter the room, the sound coming back on, your boots clacking on stone floor, his head comes up off of his chest, and you hear a muffled voice start to come from behind the gag that is in his mouth. Just a little. A lot of that.
Yeah. Sphira is gonna pull out the one of the knives that Navali lent them at the start of this fight.
Yeah.
She's gonna walk over to him. She's gonna lean over, so she's like right in his face. Mm-hmm. She's gonna look into his eyes. She's not gonna remove his mouth cover.
Okay.
And she's gonna put the tip of the knife like right at his chin to lift it up, so he's looking up at her.
Okay. Okay.
She's gonna say, "Oh, go ahead."
Sorry, we'll assume he was blindfolded.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do you
Oh, she's gonna pull that off.
I assume that comes off immediately. Just point of order. Point of order.
Yeah.
You place the dagger underneath his chin, and you meet his eyes, and you see just panic, absolute, abject panic in this man's eyes. He knew that it was you to begin with, and he knew that it was you that he was hunting, and now the shoe is so very, very much on the other foot.
Yeah. Tilts his chin up, and she's gonna say, "I gave you a warning once that if you tried to cross me again, I was gonna show everyone just how weak you were." And she's gonna take her safe hand, where the glove's all like burned and melted, and she's gonna trace the scar on his face that she gave him. And she's gonna say, "So, Gedivar, tell me, does it ache when there's a high storm?"
I would like an intimidation roll, please. At advantage. That's fucking terrifying. So yes, please give me that. Give me that roll.
That is a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20. Okay. All right. You see the dullness that has been in his eyes, the fear and the exhaustion completely just boil and bubble away as like adrenaline hits his body again, and he just says, "It hurts. It hurts every storming time I am reminded that you did this to me. Yes, it hurts. There is pain."
I think Vera's gonna smirk at that. And she's gonna pull her safe hand back and then lightly prick his chin with the knife before she steps back a little bit. And she's just gonna say, "Now I'm gonna need you to tell us why you've attacked us."
He gives a little bit of a gasp as you cut his chin, and he looks around the room, hesitating just slightly to like assess what's going on. He looks towards the door, the very first thing that he looks for an exit. He sees Berdalar Juror, like a hunter of men, a man that he doesn't recognize truly, and then his eyes go stark wide as Navali is leaning up against the back wall, and he just says, I was being paid. We're the Sons. We're the Sons of Honor. And we're working with Rave. That is everything. Everything that I know and everything that we are doing. We're setting up for this city to fall. And you're a part of the barricade for that happening. You needed to die. And I would have been happy to do it.
You know how easy it is for me to remind you what helpless feels like? I wouldn't test me right now.
I'm just telling you the truth. If you want me to lie and say that I would not relish the opportunity to see you dead, then I will. But that's what we're doing. You're a heretic.
I think Fear is going to take a step back. And I think she's going to look over to Bear first, and then Navali. I think she's going to realize she's not in the right space right now. So she's going to look to both of you to see if either of you want to step in and ask questions.
I mean, Bear, he looks a little bit hollow eyes, but if you look to him, he'll give you a little like, "Are you sure?"
She's gonna give you a little nod, and like the bravado that she had walking in is like slowly leaking from her body.
Okay. Vera, why don't you go take a seat, okay? I'm going to have a chat with our little friend here, all right?
Just gonna nod.
And as he walks past, he's going to, gently put a hand on your shoulder and turn away so Gidevar can't see his face.
Are you okay?
It look like she's going to answer you, and I think the cruelty that she had on her face is going to be gone in that moment, and it's just going to look like something much more like naked. And she's just not going to answer and just keep stepping back.
Cool. Bear grabs a chair, pulls it up, sits across from Gidevar, crosses his legs.
Okay, so you are a member of the Sons of Honor. Apparently not very liked by my companion. Your name is Gidevar, right?
He looks you in the eyes, a bit of blood starting to drip from his chin. He nods. Yes, my name is Gidevar.
My name is Berdalar Jera. I'm a local here. And, well, you're not. Do you know what that makes you?
No, what does that make me?
That makes you an invader in my home. Do you know what they do in Kholinar to people who invade their homes?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
No. No, I'm not. Because you know. You know exactly what happens in Alethkar. So, Gidevar, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and if you answer them, things will get better for you. If you choose to refrain, things will get worse. Does that seem fair?
I don't really feel like I'm in a position to negotiate.
Excellent. So, those fancy little toys that you had, you know, where did you get them?
You see a look come across his face. He seems to hesitate for a moment. I don't know. They don't tell me.
Do I think that's the whole truth?
Give me an insight. Yeah, please. I got
24.
Also roll with advantage, of course. The mixture of, like, you guys have this guy at such a disadvantage. Like, Navali is horrifying. He is your quarry. Like, if I could give triple advantage, I would. You know, so.
Yeah, 24.
24. So he's hiding something. You're not entirely sure how much of the truth, how much truth he is telling, but it seems as if something is being hidden, and it's painted all over him.
Gidevar, that was not very smart. I told you things would get worse. Nev, could you show him what I mean by things getting worse, please?
Nev will push off of the wall and walk around Gidevar, pretty leisurely pace. Pulls a knife from one of the belts, and she'll probably like slash him across the arm, like a warning shot, like nothing remotely fatal or too, torturous. Just a quick.
Oh, he gasps. Pain running through him, blood starting to flow across the arm. Why? What? So you're monsters. That's what you're proving to me.
Gidevar, if you want things to get better, you should tell me where they came from.
Give me an intimidation, please.
What is my intimidation? It's not great. 13.
With advantage?
Yeah, that's with advantage.
Oh, no.
It's because I'm here.
That's still
It's
just a
scary
13. That
dog
was worse.
privilege. Scary dog privilege mechanics.
Yeah. He says, I just don't know much. I just don't. I only know what they tell me, and
Okay.
Fabrials
Right,
come
let's
from
move in that direction.
Fabrials come from somewhere outside of the city. That's what I know.
Okay, that's good. And who tells you?
You could have gotten so much more information if you didn't kill the man that gave me my orders.
Okay, which one was that?
The man who held the Soulcaster.
Okay. And what was his name?
Vinitar.
Vinitar. Okay. And Vinitar worked for Rave. Is that the structure?
Vinitar is Rave's cousin.
Oh, that's gonna make him mad.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Look at that. You know what? You did exactly what I told you to do, so things are gonna get better.
And Bertolar is going to lean over and heal the wound that Nev made.
Okay. Yeah, spend the investment, do the thing.
Yep.
We can
he
hand
heals
wave.
6.
Yeah, we can mostly hand wave the numericals.
Yeah.
Unless we're trying to kill him, kind of situation. But he sort of lets out like a sigh of relief as the wound knits itself. That stinging, itching sensation of incredibly accelerated healing washing over him. So what are we doing? What else do you want to know? I'm a hired blade.
All right. So, you were sent after Fira. With what intention? Were you coming to kill her?
Yes.
And the girl?
I wouldn't have done it.
Why not?
Because she's just a kid.
And would Vinitar have done it?
Yes.
And you would have stood by and watched, wouldn't you, Gidavar?
I don't know.
You don't?
I
Come
don't.
on, really think about it.
I
really
didn't know.
think.
I didn't know there was a child there. I didn't know until 2 minutes after we hit that door. When we scanned that entire house and we looked through the window and there was a child. I was panicked. Vinitar was insistent that we still needed to go in, that there can't be any witnesses, and I didn't know what that meant. And that's the truth.
Yes, you did. You knew what no witnesses meant. Don't lie to yourself, and certainly do not lie to me. Would you have got in that man's way?
I don't know.
No, you wouldn't. And you call me a monster. You call us monsters. I've never killed a child. I've never stood by and watched while the people I work with did.
There wasn't supposed to be a kid.
All right, Gilva. Why'd you call us monsters?
Isn't it obvious? You're heretics. You are Radiance. You use forbidden magics. You are a part of the same organizations that caused the desolations. You work with Voidbringers. You're monsters. You rebuke Vorin tradition. You spit in the face of the Almighty. I mean, I know that you and you're. I don't know how devout any of you really are, but that's the truth. You can hear it on the lips of any ardent.
You know, there's a lot that the Ardents don't know, and there's even more that they choose not to tell you. There is so much that we do not know. Gidavar. I don't want to be a monster. I don't want to hurt people I don't want to watch the world burn. I want to make things right. I want to make sure that my sister and all my cousins have a warm bed, a roof over their heads, and maybe enough spheres to buy themselves something nice. I'm a man of all. That's it.
How am I supposed to believe you?
What do you want?
Proof that you can't have.
What would that look like to you? Truly.
The words of the Almighty rebuking what has been said by his faithful. The very
There is no Almighty. Honor is dead.
You can't know that.
Except I do.
You can't simply say these things.
If Honor lived, do you honestly think that everything that's been happening to our world would be happening?
Yes. Yes, we fight because it is the right thing to do. We excel in the things that we are supposed to excel in. We will find absolution in the Tranquiline Halls. My deeds will be judged just like everyone else's. I perform with excellence in everything that I do. And I will meet...
Apparently not.
The deeds of a man who is willing to make sure there are no witnesses, even if that witness is a child.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. Better is a poor excuse.
Well, I'll never get a chance to make that choice again, now will I?
Why not?
Well, because you're going to kill me, right? That's what this is.
I look at Bear.
No, I have no plans on killing you, to be honest. I mean, I'd rather not, at the very least. Like I told you earlier, you tell me what I want to know, and things get better. That includes you walking out that door. I give you my word. If you tell me what I want to know, and you get the hell out of my city, I will let you leave.
What about her? And he looks over to Fira.
I will stop her if I have to.
You think you can stop her?
I do.
Yeah.
I would love a second chance. But I will say, if you think that you can stop Feraniel Tavresh from achieving her goals, I did too. And look
I'm
where
not
I
saying
am.
I'm going to stop her from achieving her goals. I'm telling you, I am going to change her goals. That's the difference between me and you. I'm not going to put her in a headlock and throw her on the ground. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to show her that I am a person, that I am a decent person worth living, right? And maybe give her a reason as to why she shouldn't leave me dead on the floor. That is the difference, Gidavar. I am trying to help you. Okay? I want you to walk out of this room. Let me help you.
I don't think that I want the help of a group of heretics who will so blatantly fly in the face of the entire faith that I hold in my heart.
Well, then I suppose death it is.
That's what I thought.
No, don't kill him. Please.
Why not?
Well, because he's a scumbag, but unfortunately, I do think that we should refrain from just murdering tied-up innocent people. Well, not innocent, but, you know.
He's not innocent.
No, I know he's not innocent, but he is a person, and he is currently tied up.
Do you honestly think that you can undo all of the brainwashing that has been done to him? He is hypnotized by the Sons of Honor.
Yes, but even he deserves to know the truth. That's what I'm getting at.
You can tell everyone the truth, but what you can't do is tell them what to do with it.
I know. I know. But he at least deserves to hear it, right?
I'm gonna crouch in front of this man. Since he's all tied up, he can't really do anything. And even if
Totally.
he did, he'd regret it. I don't care to convince you away from your beliefs. Do you honestly think, though, that within your experience, within your honor, that doing what you did will bring you to the judgment you're looking for? Do you really believe that?
I don't know.
What are you protecting really other than your own pride? You're not protecting people. You're not protecting ideals. This is so you can feel better about what you're doing.
I'm helping take back a city that has lost its way.
Have you been to the palace? Did you see what happened to the queen?
I've heard.
If anyone's a heretic, it's her. Monstrous things. Horrible things. Things you cannot imagine. I was there. I saw it.
They say that she's becoming a Radiant, and that she's talking to Spren.
I don't know what she's talking to, but it's nothing like what I talk to. That much I can say.
Rave says that he's trying to help her.
Rave stalks families and leaves children homeless. How trustworthy is that?
He has done everything that he has said that he would do for me.
Oh, so we're back at it again. This is all for you. Everything you do is for yourself. You don't have real beliefs. That's why you can't convince him. He only cares about himself. Not the world. Not the people in it.
I care about this city.
You care about buildings? You care about borders? Tell me more about that.
I served the same as for Fira. I served under Bakaran just as well. We fought
That doesn't...
we fought for people. We fought for ideals. We fought for Alethkar. I bled for this country.
I did this. I did that. I did what she did. Does that make you good?
What do you want from me? I've told you everything that I know.
No, you haven't.
Nah, you know more. How long have you been working for the Suns?
I've been working for the Suns for 3 months.
Why did you start working for them?
I was looking for a way to help the city after I saw some of the things that were happening in the ranks of the military. And I escalated things. I joined, and then I became a real enlisted member the day that the Queen beheaded that Ardent. It radicalized a lot of us.
It radicalized me too. Gidova, we want the same thing. That's what I'm hearing. We want this city to be a good place, a safe place. Why is it so hard for you to believe that we both want that? Think. Really think. Don't spout whatever it is somebody else told you. I want you to look at me, and I want you to tell me why we cannot want the same thing.
Give me a persuasion at advantage.
Oh, no way. Natural 20.
Take an opportunity, and you see Gidovar's eyes dart, looking at anything but you, and then he closes them. I don't know. When I was given the opportunity to serve the Almighty and the agents of a High Prince, and to serve my country, and to fight against you. And then he looks over to Fira. And yes, to kill you. I took it. I don't know what you want, besides what you've told me here. I can't trust you. But I don't think that I can serve people that kill children.
Good. Can you tell me what you was... Can you tell me what you were supposed to do after you murdered Fira?
We were to ransack her house, gather any evidence of what she was, and present it to the Cobalt Guard so that we can have a body of evidence that Feraniel and her crew, you all, are Knights Radiant, heretics. You're going to be rounded up and killed.
And whose orders? Who gave you those orders? Gidovar?
It's Venatar gave us the orders, and Rave gave them to him. Rave knows what you all are, and I don't know how. I have no idea, and I don't know where his fabrials come from. They come from outside of the city. Vinitar says that we can't get more without Rave, and Rave needs to wait.
He needs to wait to get more.
He
can't
more.
Get them.
It's
okay.
It's not something simple. There's no one in the city making them.
Gidevar, you have been incredibly helpful. Does Rave work for Aesadam? Or is it the other way around?
I don't think it's either way. It's just a rumor, but Rave sleeps with the queen. And so he has some sort of an amount of influence. But it's not an employment situation. I think Rave works for something or someone bigger than that. He's been hunted.
Okay.
Bear's gonna stand up, walk behind Gidevar, and unlock his manacles. Walk around and hand him a drink.
He takes it.
It's orange. It kinda tastes like piss, but you know.
All right. So where do we go from here?
Well, gonna check in with everyone else. And if they allow it, I'm gonna walk you out of the city. And from there, I guess you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
I don't recommend getting up from your chair until after I've had this conversation.
He looks to Nev, he looks to Fira. I wasn't going to.
Okay.
Bear's gonna walk back to the door, kind of hanging where I think roughly Alstrom and Fira are. Puts up the bubble.
That's not bad. That's pretty good as far as information goes. We know that the Fabrials are somewhere coming into the city. I know a lot of trade routes myself. I know Rave's trade routes pretty well. I think that's not a bad idea. We could hit one of those, take those out of their hands. It's not the worst idea. Do you think we're missing anything?
I don't think so.
If we let him go, won't he be hunted too?
Maybe. But I don't trust him enough to keep him around, and let's be honest, he hates us, so...
No.
I don't want to kill him.
And we can't.
You hear a voice come from the back of your ear, Fira. It says, "You can."
Is it loud enough that Bear and Alstrom hear it too?
Yeah.
No, we can't frame it. We're not losing ourselves in a basement over one man. No.
I think
There
that
is no
you
honor
would
in
not
this.
lose yourself.
Ostrom, what do you think?
So, the bear, you'll just take him outside of the city and leave him to fend for himself? Is that not the same as killing him?
No. It gives him a chance. The only chance he's got, I think. And any of the connections that I have that I might be able to use to get him safe passage are going to be connections that Rave knows about.
Okay. At least
Unless
give him
you
a
have a
walker
better
skin or
idea.
something.
Oh, yeah, no. If you do have a better idea, please, like, I am open to it.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree.
Tila definitely pipes up. I don't think the man needs to die.
I agree.
That much is true. Do you think that he would return to what he was doing before if we let him go? If you let him exist in Kholinar and had him watched, do you think it would lead us to anything?
I think the only thing it might lead to is him getting janked in the back alley.
He's a soldier. Just food for thought. I don't think exile is the best fate. I think it's the one that's going to make you feel good. We're putting a lot of heavy lifting under the fact that he seems sympathetic right now.
No, I'm putting a lot of weight on the fact that he's terrified.
And
This is a creature who is so obsessed with his own self-preservation. Even more than his ego. You really think he wants to come and try Fira again? He did it once, he got a nasty cut. He did it a second time, he got tied up and put in the basement in front of 4, I mean, if you ask him, monsters. Do you really think he thinks he's gonna get a third try?
That's why I'm saying we let him go in the city. You don't have to agree with me. But if there is not somebody that is playing the advocate for damnation, then we are simply going to let this man wander out of the city.
I think he's safer out there than he is in here, to be honest.
Are you that concerned with his safety?
Yeah, actually. For some reason I am. Yeah.
am I hearing Tila here?
Oh, yeah.
too?
Yeah. Sorry. She's
Okay.
she's being vocal. She's manifested in front of everyone. Yes.
I don't think it's justice if what we mean is we want him to suffer. So I don't want to be the monster that he sees me as.
Why don't we ask him what he wants then? If he wants to stay in the city, we let him. We tell him that we're going to have people watching him. And if he wants to go, I'll take him.
I think
You okay with that, Vera?
Yeah, I don't think I should be the one to ask him, though.
I'll do it.
Sound bubbled down.
Hey, Nev, do you think it's crazy for us to let him go?
I look at Gedvar, who's sitting in front of me, because I am where I am, where I've been the whole time. Do I think it's crazy? No. Do I think he'll learn his lesson? Also, no. And I say this
Okay.
while I'm looking at Gedvar.
He says nothing, but his eyes read, "Get out of my head."
Don't look so offended. Men like you are common. You all think the same way. If we kill you, we're monsters. If we torture you, we're inhumane. If we let you live, we're fools, and you have won the day. So it really doesn't matter what we do to you. And this conversation will mean nothing when you decide to continue doing what you've been doing.
I don't want to do what I've been doing.
Then why did you start in the first storming place?
I was just wrong.
I think that's the first honest thing you've said.
I still believe in the Almighty. I still believe that the Knights Radiant are a part of the Desolation. I still think you are all in the wrong.
I think time will tell who is right and who is wrong.
I also believe that the organization that I subscribed my name to are drastic enough that I cannot be associated. If you let me go, I will not be rejoining them. If you push me outside of the city, I cannot promise I won't return. There is an army coming to Kholinar. You know it. Most Light Eyes do. The reality is, if I stayed away and I didn't try to preserve my culture, that feels more villainous to me than anything that I've done. I am not some wanton murderer. This was supposed to be measured, exacting. This was supposed to be an execution. Unfortunately, it turns out that I was working for individuals who are sadistic, monstrous.
Well, perhaps when we let you go into the city and the Sons of Honor do the job for us, you'll remember in your final moments that you had a choice.
Okay. Perhaps. Whatever my fate is, I know that till the end I was devout to the Almighty, that the halls will receive me, And that's all that matters.
I hope that memory makes damnation more tolerable for you.
You don't even believe in it.
I live there.
Okay, alright, that's enough melodrama for me today. Gidovar, stand up.
He stands on shaky legs.
Meh, I want Chowta. I'm gonna leave the room.
Gonna give him a once over. How's he looking?
How's he looking? I mean, roughed up. But he's not super in disrepair, like nothing that's causing him like disability or anything like that. He's okay.
Alright. I am going to take you somewhere still, even if I'm not going to take you outside the city. Do you accept that?
I don't have a choice. Until you're all out of sight of me, I don't feel like I have any choice.
I mean, you don't, really. I mean, you have a couple, right? You have a couple choices. But, come on. Let's go for a walk. I will be right back if you all want to discuss next steps. I'm going to take him somewhere safe.
I don't think you should go by yourself with him.
I'll
I
go
can
with.
come Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Wait, so who's coming with me?
I looked Alstrom. Feel free. I've had enough of this guy anyway.
Yeah, the boys' trip. It'll be fine. We got this.
Yay, boys trip.
Boys'
That's what
trip.
I've always dreamed
Okay.
of.
Tila pipes up. I'm right here. And I go
I mean,
everywhere
okay,
with
boy,
you.
boy, it's like, no, it means it's like,
Oh, you've offended her.
the vibes, you know?
Oh,
It's
are
a
the
boy
vibes?
vibe.
Oh,
no,
boy vibes? What do you want to do on a boys' trip?
I don't know. Like,
We're gonna throw our knives at things and see if we can hit the target.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I feel like Alstrom would be a lot of fun on a boys' trip. I feel like Berdalar has a different opinion of what a boys' trip is supposed to be. I think we should go and deal with this man and make it not a boys' trip.
I mean, I'm planning on taking him to the meanest boy in town. How would you
I'm
like
literally
to
right
meet?
here.
Well, okay, second meanest. How would you like to meet the new, what's that word? Commander, Sergeant? I'm gonna take you to meet Azure.
Ooh.
We're taking this man to Azure?
Uh-huh. Walgard needs bodies, baby.
Okay.
He's a soldier.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's DV. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, we'll zoom out and we'll come back. That's a big scene. We'll zoom out on that. And we'll come back to that in a little bit. Nev and Fira, you are still inside of the hideout. And appearing before you are both of your spren. The pair of you sit within this room. Oh, I killed the boys. Oops. Their cameras weren't up because it was girls' time last time.
Kill the boys.
Yeah, I killed the boys. Jez becomes a little bit bigger than you've seen him before. He's about waist height. And he's standing up on the chair that Gidavar was on. Frame grows to like the entire height of the chamber. And they both start talking all at once. You get from Frame, I can't believe that you have left this man alive. A man who is sympathetic, but is a villain, still deserves to be treated like a villain. The punishment of crimes that deserve a capital offense. This man, I have seen the depths of his soul. And then you get from Giselle, I think you've done the right thing, Navali. Thank you for showing restraint. Yes, that is what heroes do, and sometimes the hard decisions are... And then they realize that they're talking over one another, and then at the exact same time, Jez and Frame lock eyes with one another and say, "You're always like this."
I look at Fira.
Fira is like holding her hands up, and I think she's just gonna turn around and go to the basement room outside of the hidden room. And go sit down.
Good. You have frightened away Ferraniel. That is what you did, Jezzael. You did that. You are the one who did this. And
I'm gonna follow Fira.
yeah, Jez and Frame are having a full-on shouting match inside of the hideout room, and you two head out into the basement. Yes.
I close the door behind us as we leave.
Yeah, muffled sounds of Spren yelling at one another are coming from the hideout room. Absolutely.
Are you hungry?
I should probably eat. Yeah. She's just gonna sit down on a table there. Yeah, let's get some food.
Yeah, let me go tell Verdana we're gonna have something to eat. So I'll do that. We can hand wave it, and I'll sit with Ferraniel.
Yep.
I think
table
while
with
you're
Charlotte.
up, while you walk away, I think Fira's gonna have a moment, where she like looks down at her burned safe hand glove, and she's just gonna be staring at it, and I think she's gonna remember everything that just happened in that fight, and like feel the heat from the burning oil of the man and the scream, and hear her own voice again, what she was saying to Gidavar. And I think she's gonna fumble to like try and pull the glove off and let her arm breathe, and the glove's gonna like stick to her skin where it like melted, and she's just ultimately gonna pull it off, fully off, and just when you come back down, she's gonna be just sitting there staring at her safe hand.
Oh, are you okay? Do you want to... She'll take off her glove because she wears like fingerless gloves and offers it to you. It's not a full glove, but holds it out to you. Puts it on the table.
Fira's just gonna look at it and say, no, that's okay. I think I need to bandage my arm from the burns.
Oh. Stormlight, maybe. Would that...
It would, but no. I think I want this there. Raleigh, I wanted him to hurt just now. I enjoyed hurting him. I enjoyed his fear. I wanted to kill him.
I've been there. It's scary.
I went so fast from weakness before to cruelty and thinking it was strength, and that's not who I want to be.
I'm not going to argue in one way or another, but These men invaded your home. They threatened your ward. They threatened you.
Yes, but there's a line, and I went further than that line today. Learning that, and I don't want to pretend that I didn't cross that line. So I'm not going to heal this, I don't think.
I won't judge you for it.
Thanks.
If you change your mind, it's an easy fix. But if you don't, I don't know that punishing yourself will fix anything. But
It's not punishment. It's a reminder. Right, to not let my rage decide for me again.
Nev's just gonna nod.
Fira, you feel a very distant echo, akin to when you have been very close to saying the words. But it's distant.
It's
No.
commendable, you know. If I were
What?
in your shoes, he would be dead.
I trust me, I wanted him dead, but then I looked to you and Bear, and then I think I saw how I must look. And yeah, I think that's what made me realize that's not who I want to be.
I am not a good judge of... I'm not a good judge of that. She shakes her head. Like I said.
But you held back too?
I did it because you all asked me to. I'm not a monster. I don't indiscriminately kill. I try to only do it when I feel it is necessary. But you find that once it starts, you find more and more reasons for it to be necessary.
Yeah. That's... Fear's just gonna let that sit with her, because that's exactly what she was doing for herself in that whole fight.
I was 16, 17, the first time I killed a man.
You were a child.
I was.
I'm sorry.
It was necessary. He was going to kill someone much more defenseless than myself. And so I stopped him.
Protect.
Yes, that seems to be the recurring theme.
You're a good person, Vali.
I don't know about that.
Don't give
I'll
me
try.
that face.
She's just gonna sit back like, all right. I'm not gonna argue with you. You just burned a man alive. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's gonna shut Fear up.
From the other room, the shouting has started to subside. And frame comes stomping out, shrinking underneath the door, and then zooming up to become his full height again within the basement. I think that Jezzael may be correct about some things.
How did the two of you make up? Are you friends now?
We were friends before. I was just not fond of him.
Nev just looks at Fira.
I think he's still understanding the concept of friends. She's gonna whisper to Navali.
I understand friends.
Yeah. But you were saying that
of friends. Anyway.
He made a very compelling argument. And I am frustrated that I did not think of it. I was speaking of the murder of the man. And arguing for the validation of my argument from Jezzael. What does he know? He is a stupid honor spren. It is. And he looks imperiously at you both. It is. He has said that perhaps in an all-out war between the forces of agents of a horrible god and the nations of men, it is a better tactic to allow those to shed light on our mercies instead of our ferociousness. And that hope is a strong tool, and that propaganda can be spread even by our enemies. And I said to him, that is almost certainly correct. I hate that. And he is in there gloating.
That sounds about right.
And his mustache is ugly.
That was mean. Yes.
I am sorry. I am frustrated.
That is understandable, and that is okay to feel frustrated. But I also agree with Jezzael. Not that he deserved mercy, because he didn't at all, but I think we deserve mercy.
I was more thinking along the lines of creating a network of enemies that we have tortured, interrogated, and let go to create a network of propaganda. That we are benevolent, but also violent and horrifying. I shall meditate on this.
Interesting. I mean, it does have merit. It does. That's
Hear
kind of
that,
what I do.
Yeah,
I was like, I do that.
Wait, I've been doing that.
I've been doing this. Oops.
Regardless,
coming from inside the house. Sorry, that was not in character.
I believe that it is time for me to meditate. And then he shrinks and goes onto the back of Fira's ear once again. Jez drifts out. He drifts out, looking pompous, gloating. His hands are on his hips. His chest is puffed out. His mustache seems a little bit more prim, more proper, a bit more firm wax on it. Huh. You know it's not every day that you convince an Inkspren that honor and hope and justice and kindness are the ways forward.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
Are you gonna put a feather
He's
in
trying.
your cap now?
Oh, good idea. And then like a feather.
No, that was a joke.
A feather just like
Okay.
poof. Yes. Yes.
I should learn to not make jokes at you. You take me seriously.
I do take you seriously, Navali. You are one of the most serious people I know. But I will say, I'm proud of you both. I'm sorry that you had to do that. War is hell. This is one of the ugliest sides of it. But we know more now. And I have a very good feeling that Tila is pushing Berdalar in the right direction, and I have a bad feeling that Wave is simply waiting to push Alstrom in a direction that gets him in trouble. But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you both. I think everyone deserves life. Everyone.
Nev is like biting their tongue. Maybe not everyone.
Don't say that, Navali. Navali, don't say that.
What about Rave?
What about Rave?
Exactly.
Rave is a complicated problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go on with this argument, but bites into Chowta.
Yeah. Do we feel like that's a good place to zoom out? Perfect. We are actually going to take our human break right there, folks. That is right around our halfway point. So it's good to see all of you. Thank you for watching. Hey everyone. Hey everybody. Everyone that's here. All of you out there on Cardi B's internet. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We will be back in 10 minutes. So as always, as is tradition, tell your mom, sister, brother, cousin, local congressperson, your garbage collector. I want you to tell your neighbors, tell your childhood crush that Another World Tabletop is live on the internet telling Cosmere stories. We're gonna get more ridiculous with these. To all of my hyper literals out there, you don't have to do any of these things. That's a disclaimer.
Specifically, tell Carlos and Sugar from YTV
Ooh.
back in the
Tell them both.
2000 mid 2000s. Tell Carlos and Sugar.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell Lunette the clown.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. Tell Lunette the clown. Tell
He's on my cosplay list.
Tell Lou Ferrigno circa middle of season 1 of The Incredible Hulk back in the day. Tell him, that we're live. Everybody tweet Lou Ferrigno.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, please.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, don't actually do that. We'll be back in 10 minutes, folks. Have a good break, grab a drink, get up and stretch. Catch you. Hello, everyone. We are back. I forgot something very important, and I will tell you. I hope you can all forgive me. Did you tell your dog that we love them? I really truly do. But regardless, we come back to Alstrom and Berdalar escorting Gidavar through the streets of Kholinar in order to deliver them to the barracks and to Lady Azure for whatever end. Is there anything
I will
that
put
the
on
two
a
of
light
you...
weaving.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Light weaving disguise, for sure.
Mhm. And is there anything that you two
Yeah,
would
I
wish
was
to
gonna
discuss?
say, do you want to put a light weaving on both of us, on all three of us? Between the two of us, can we put a light weaving on all three of us so we can kind of like weekend at Bernie's him or something?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, you can throw whatever light weaving onto the guy that you want. That's entirely in your hands.
Yeah, I definitely want to put a light weaving disguise on myself also as somebody else I've seen in the market, but no one that a totally new person that like I saw shopping for fruit the other day. And I'll throw a disguise on the guy also of like some younger kid who can't hold his liquor.
Sure.
It's nighttime, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, sure is.
Like it's probably the middle of night though.
Yeah, like the dead of night, like witching hour. We're talking like late.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll definitely drink something while we walk, for sure. Sipping on something.
Sure.
Are you going to pass that or hog it for yourself?
Oh, yeah, here you go. Oh, man.
Can I get a deception from both of you?
Huh? A what?
Yes.
Deception.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
That's not very good. 8.
Oh. 7.
Okay. You keep up the ruse for quite a long time until you get within like a few hundred yards of the guardhouse of the barracks that acts as like one of the Octant's main guardhouses, and a pair of guards comes and walks up to the three of you. What are you doing out here?
Here we do TRIL. Gonna talk to TRIL.
No, you ain't.
Yeah, it's really important.
I think whatever you got going on is going to be a heck of a lot less important than whatever TRIL's got going on. The guard captain, Captain TRIL, isn't going to want to see a trio of drunks coming in to his guardhouse right in the middle of the night. So I think you should all be on your way. Frankly, I don't even know how you know the man's name. So get out of here.
Because we have information on who attacked his daughter.
Can I get a
You
persuasion?
think that's not the most important thing? Yep. 10.
A 10.
A 10.
The guard captain, or sorry, the guard puts his hand on his truncheon. Listen, son. You shouldn't be going around talking about Captain TRIL's daughter. We know that there's been rumors and this, that, all around here. But I'm telling you right now, this ain't funny. So move along.
Look, we understand this is no laughing matter, but we probably shouldn't have this conversation here, but maybe just us knowing about Tyrael and his daughter maybe would afford us a conversation at least. We'll go to the guard post and we'll talk.
Make a persuasion at disadvantage.
Also a 10.
Also a 10. Who the storms do you two think you is? You walk up here, all three of you, and you says, oh, I know about Captain Tirael's daughter. Oh, yeah, and I'm drunk, and I'm... Running your mouth. Go home. Sober up. You're starting to make me mad. And you don't want me when I'm mad. Because to be honest, Captain Tirael keeps good men on board. And I'm one of them. And he pumps a thumb into his chest. So I'm telling you right now, you can scamper off.
Well, if...
Or you can spend the night in the drunk tank. Pick one.
Then, could you take him, at least?
Well, this guy, you ain't even said nothing. You ain't even said a word. Hey, you there?
Us?
No, let your friend.
I'll
Let your
spend the
friend.
night.
Let your friend. No, let your friend speak. You there, middleman. What's these two's deal? And Gidevar looks to him and says, "Sir, my two friends are very drunk, incredibly drunk, and I'm telling you right now that they're making a mess of this." But we do actually have information on Tirael's daughter, and it's nothing good. We happen to see what we saw when, well, these two were drinking their face off. So if you don't take either of them because they're on the verge of pissing their pants, puking all over each other, and are easily two of the most disgusting individuals I've ever had the displeasure of spending any amount of time with, then I will go with you by myself. I apologize for them. Truly. And the guard looks to the other two. Nah. What, just because you wasn't drinking? What, just because you wasn't drinking, you gonna act all high and mighty? Don't talk about the captain's daughter. I don't think you know anything. I think you're trying to come inside.
drops the light weaving.
I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
The guard pulls out his truncheon and says, "What kind of witchcraft is this? What are you doing? Who are you?"
My name is Bedilar Jura. I am...
Wait, Bedilar Jura?
Trying. Yeah, that's who I am. And I have important business with Tirael.
Well, why didn't you just say... Why are you mad? Why did you say so? I know your sister.
You know my...
Yeah, I know your sister.
It doesn't matter. Can I please go?
Well, yeah, of course. You know, play. Listen, me and your sister have been we've been friends for a long time, like a long time. We took archery class together. Me and your sister. She taught me the best chowder places in Little Herdaz. I know the jurors. Come on in. Jeez. Come around here with all this crap. And I've heard stories about what y'all bad law. Jay, and he like claps you on the shoulder. Hey, calm yourself. We's good people in here. You could have just came up. I promise. I'm sorry that you had to act all fishy and stuff. Come on in. Quick.
Hey?
I'll drop the light weaving on me also.
He's like, oh my God. Wait, who's you? Questions later. Bad law. Let's just get these two. Who's this guy? Is he going to evaporate into a... Doesn't matter. And then he brings you all inside, and you come into the into the processing room for the barracks. And he says, your sister's a real fine woman. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, so it's just when we used to hang out, like she would talk about you, and she'd talk about your dad and how all respects to you, rest in the halls, your father. I'm sorry about all that, and I was like sympathetic, and I've tried to get close to your family, to be completely honest. The jurors are good people. Really good people. Your mum scares the ever-living daylights out of me, I'll tell you that right now.
She should, yeah.
Well, she gave me a brick of cheese this one time, and she said that it had haspers that had been spiced, like those little haspers, like the little like snaily fellas. She said, "Oh, this cheese has been infused with haspers, and like they're really spicy. You should be careful with it." And then I was like, "Well, there's no problem with that. I can eat this hasper cheese, and it's just delicious."
Hey,
and then I took a
what's
bite.
your name?
Wait, Bearlaw, hold on one second. I gotta tell you about the cheese. And then I took a bite of this cheese, and I'll tell you, I sweating so bad. I sweat right through my uniform. I passed out just about out here in the courtyard doing my laps. And then the next day I went back and I told your sister. I said, I cannot believe your mother poisoned me like that. And she said, Haspers will get you every time. So, and then he like pokes you in the middle of the chest. He's like, so you tell me, have you had your mother's Hasper cheese? I'm telling you, it's something else.
Ostrom, can you talk to this man, please?
Hey, hi, my name's Ostrom. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
What's your
Ostrom.
name?
But well, it's funny you ask that. You see, a lot of people will call me the Trunch because I got this big old truncheon on my belt. But my real name is Hillock.
I put a sound bubble around his head.
He can't tell that the
Around
noise
his
isn't
head.
coming out, but like.
There was 2 people, right?
And he's completely silent. And then a very short time later, Captain Tirael comes around the corner, in a uniform, but clearly having come out of like a pretty sound slumber. I hear that you have information about my daughter.
Yeah, I do. Trunch, thank
Right.
you so much.
Yes.
Sound bubble down.
So I was saying, yeah, anyway, if you get a chance, you say hi to your sister for me. It's been a while since we hung out. I feel like she's avoiding me a little bit, which
Sound
is fine.
bubble back up.
Shall we take this in my
Hey.
office?
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
I apologize for Trunch.
He seems like a really pleasant young man.
He is in no uncertain terms the most ferocious warrior that this barracks has.
That's great.
Sometimes I wish it was not the
Loquacious,
truth.
too.
Yes, he's quite the gregarious sort. Let's go take this in my office. And Tirael says, Trunch, no, it just... He, like, waves him up. You have rounds. Trunch, you have rounds. Go. And he walks off. And he takes you into his office. You and Alstrom and Gidavar. Who's this third man?
This is Gidavar. I don't know if you have heard of him. He knew
Probably
Fira.
leaving.
Yes, Gidavar served under me for a very short period of time.
Yeah. So, Gidavar has made some mistakes in the recent past, but I don't think he's nearly as stupid right now as he was, maybe a day ago. So,
Right.
I was thinking maybe I could put him on the wall guard. I mean, we know there's an army coming and we need all the bodies we can get, right?
You would have me put a deserter onto the guard. You know that I would brand him. And that he would be essentially used as cannon fodder. That he would wear the shash. And he would be considered a treasonous, horrifying wretch of a man.
Well, I mean...
If he agrees to it, I would not force a man into that kind of bondage, and he would be free to leave any time. But I would not have him walk about the city streets with people knowing that he is not, or not knowing that he is dangerous.
Okay. I mean, I'm alright with that. Get a bar.
You mean I could serve again?
Sure sounds like it.
Feraniel serves here, doesn't she? Feraniel Tavresh does serve here. Will that be an issue? And Tirael looms over this man. I would reject only the brand. And what do you think is going to be a fitting marker of your treason and reinduction into this lauded institution of war? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. Then you will take the brand. You will not be treated as the Parshmen were. You will not be treated as the Bridgemen are. You're treated as a man. You are treated fairly. You will have the same meals, the same training, the same responsibilities. But you will wear a marker of what you've done. Is that understood? I'll do it. I will do it. Good. You'll be serving with Lady Azure. And I am telling you right now, that will be the finest training that you can receive on all of Roshar. I almost see it more as a punishment. You will sweat, and you will bleed. And you will serve this country again. And you will trust and believe that if you try to desert once more, I will have you hunted. From here to Shinovar. From the Reshi Isles to the Pure Lake, there will be nowhere to run. I will find you and I will pull pieces off of you. Gidavar looks. I will swear any oath that you need me to. I can't go back to that. All right. Then report to the quartermaster. You sleep tonight, branded in the morning, running by dawn. Dismissed. And Gidavar gets up and walks out. Defeated, but alive and with hope. Gentlemen, you've given me a burden.
I mean, we also dealt with the rest of the people who attacked you, attacked your daughter and Vera, so 6-1.
I will consider us even.
Thank you.
Well,
Kira's pretty strong, you know. She did a good job protecting your daughter.
Vera. Veroniel is the most competent soldier that I have. I do
agree,
what I
sir.
can not to laud her too heavily. But the reality is that she is a fine soldier. And outside of this oppressive culture in which we live in, she would be in my position and I hers.
That's pretty high praise coming from you.
It is appropriate praise. The War Machine is not a place for smoke to be blown and false accolades. So, tell me what happened to the men that attacked my daughter.
Oh, one of them. I'm going to be very candid here. Fira lit on fire. She did immolate him. Yeah, no, it was pretty wild. And the rest are all in the hole.
No one was brought to justice. Just Gidavar? No, you killed all of them? There was no prisoners? You killed them all.
It was self-defense. We tried to keep some of them alive, but they kept coming at us. What were we to do?
No, I'm not blaming
also-
you. That's just that is intense.
I'm going to be honest with you. Veroniel and Navari, I think the fact that they attacked your child, they were pretty ready to rock.
Well, I also
Yeah.
I would also think that they are the ones that did the majority of the death dealing. You two do not seem as capable of violent action as those two. This is Nev the Knife we're talking about.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know, Nev the Knife and Fira's a soldier, and but I definitely did some stuff.
What did
too.
you do?
I stabbed a couple guys, and I jumped off a roof, and it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Well, jumping and poking does not a soldier make.
No, I'm not a soldier. No, that's not what I said. But I'm a dangerous man.
I'm
Well-
not dangerous. It was all Nev and Veroniel.
That's what I thought.
That
Thank
is
you
not
Thank
true.
you for the
You-
truth.
No, I mean,
also
you
literally-
helped too. You helped too. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. I saw what you did. You walked up to a man and you touched him. And he fell over, vibrating, and
Right.
never mind.
Right.
He did nothing.
Yes. Regardless, good work, you two.
I have a feeling there's about to be a lot more of this in the next couple of days.
You're
so I'll
working
just
against
be-
the Suns, right?
Oh, yeah. It's
He
go
might.
time.
Are you moving
That
against
guy
Rave?
might have some info if you.
Oh, Gidavar will. Well,
We got most of what's relevant.
He
but
might
yeah,
open up over a few days.
truth comes out after 25 kilometers.
That's not the only thing.
Yes, people seem to leak. However, are you moving against Rave? That is my question.
Yeah. No, yeah, we are. It's go time.
You will have sanctuary here, should you need it.
Thank you. there is one
Thank you.
more thing. Alstrom, do you mind if I tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Cobalt Guard came for Alstrom and his family today. And Gidevar may have told us he thinks that Rave is sleeping with Queen Aesodan well over cars away.
Well, that's been a rumor for some time.
How did I not hear about this? I really feel like I
And
should have heard
that's
about
probably,
this.
it's probably, if it's been going for a while, then it's probably
Most
true.
people are quite sure it's been happening. Well, you know what they say about Elhokar.
That he's a pretty cool guy.
Few
No.
clouds short of a storm.
He just, he's only got the one son, right? And it's just, he's sort of... And Queen Aesodan's a lot of woman. Listen, I'm not here to spread gossip. It's what's been in the chapbooks and the broadsheets. It's common knowledge. This is common knowledge.
How come we didn't know? What the?
I don't know. Clearly I've been listening to the wrong rumors. Okay.
I bet Nev knew.
Regardless, I don't think the Cobalt Guard are friendly to us right now, and I understand that that's not something you can get involved in. I just wanted to let you know if you were offering a sanctuary.
Well, I think you're actually wrong. I don't think that I am on the side of the palace for much longer. Queen Aesodan has become insular. Her entire organization at the top is becoming isolationist to the point where we have stopped receiving our payments. We work off of food, rest, and good faith 50% of the time now.
Dorms.
So, when you say that we cannot act against the Cobalt Guard, perhaps I would not have open fighting in the streets against the honor guard of Queen Aesodan. But should they come knocking, they will not be let in. And should they come down the street, this is our jurisdiction, not theirs. Obstruction is not treason. And if they want to drag me before the tribunal, so be it.
If like my sister or like his sister or somebody's sister or like anybody family needed a safe place to stay, would this be okay for a bit?
I mean, if they don't mind the barracks, yes. That would be all right.
Yeah. My sister will make those boys feel scared. You want to see an uptick, in training and keeping things clean and just kind of like generally doing a good job.
Well, you're talking about your sister.
The Alajura does that.
Your sister?
Oh yeah, no.
I've heard about your sister.
Yeah. Imagine how hard Trudge will work on top of everything, knowing that she's here.
That's kind of how I feel. He has said only the most wonderful things about your sister. He won't shut up about her, if I'm honest.
Does he?
Sorry.
Never mind.
What?
No, nothing. Okay. I just wanted to know in case, just wanted to know. We want to be safe. It's hard. It's weird. It's lots of things are changing very fast, and it's good to know that the wall guard, despite everything going on, is still keeping the city safe. So, thank you.
We are a horrifying, ever-marching industrial military complex based on conquering and colonizing the entirety of Roshar underneath the Vorin religion. We are not a good thing. for this world, but we are the closest thing that we have to safety against what is coming and what is inside.
You know, you sound a lot like some people I read about.
I have had many things read to me about what it is to be a king and a leader and a moral center. And I take a lot of those things to heart. And perhaps more than anyone in this city, I respect Dalinar Kholin.
Say the words, Tyrael. When it's time.
What, like I do?
No, not those words.
Oh, I thought maybe. All right.
You'll know when it's time.
Right. Well, I suggest that we separate for the evening. You and yours collect here if you are to act against the Cobalt Guard and Rave.
Thank you, Captain.
It's becoming more and more obvious that the traditions that I have upheld for so very, very long are doing only oppressing of the people around us. So, and wait, who are you? And he looks to Alstrom. Like who are you?
I make span reads for the the Fabrial shop over in the.
Yeah, what's your name?
And I tell him where the store is.
What is your name?
Oh, Alstrom.
Last name.
Flammo?
Okay.
What's your last name?
Bokan.
Oh, okay.
You can make an insight if you want.
Can I make an insight on Alstrom, actually?
Yeah, sure.
$23 insight on Alstrom? Oh, sorry.
That is Alstrom's last name, yeah, for sure. He's just being weird about it. And Tyrael might be full of shit. He might be saying a wrong name. You're not sure. Right, anyway, well,
pleasure to meet you.
It is actually,
Tyrael.
yes, it's nice to meet you.
Okun?
Right. Well, yes, the little fat. Wait, are you a Berdalar? Earmuffs on. Are you an artifabrian?
Yeah.
Really? You can read?
It's just glyphs. Not real reading.
That's not what artifabrians do.
Yeah?
You do read.
You need me to fix something? You've probably used one of my span raids before.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Maybe not you personally, but
So you have actual reading experience. You're a man who can read.
Yeah. You want to learn how to read?
No, I can read. I am a reader.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Going for a
learning.
handshake.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, he shakes your hand. I would like to go over some literature with you sometime.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Yes. You're a friend of Feraniel, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, she talks about you all the time.
Does she? Only good things, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Only
what I
good
thought.
things.
That is what I thought. Of course.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, there was a time she asked me to do some digging on you, and I found only good stuff, so...
Don't follow me, Berdalar. Stop doing that.
I'm not going to do it anymore,
That's
because
a lie.
I did for a while.
If anyone asked you to do it and had a sufficient sum of money, I think you would do it. Or a good reason. Don't follow me, Berdalar.
I'm not going to anymore. I already did the following. I got the information I needed. You seem good.
I'm a very private person.
Come on.
Stay out of my business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm happy to have met both of you. I am going to go back to bed. I'm going to get up in the morning, and I am personally going to ensure that Gidavar is worked so hard that he cannot even remember the name Sons of Honor. And then we are all going to gather tomorrow, devise a plan to attack Rave, put him down, and then we can work on the Cobalt Guard and the palace and the rest. How does that sound? Talk to your loved ones. Warn them. Have a night with the people that you care about. Rave is a dangerous man. Good night, you two.
Captain,
Yes.
I'm sorry that... I'm sorry your daughter got dragged into all of this. I hope she's okay.
She's unfortunately fine.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That kid is... She's made out of stern stuff. And frankly, I'm a little worried this has catalyzed some sort of hot-headed seed of adventure inside of her. You know what she's been doing for the past... I don't know, how many hours ago was it that she was delivered to me?
I don't know, like 7.
She stopped crying. And then she picked up a sword. And she's been running the drills that Ferraniel has been showing her, non-stop. Her little body gave out. She fell asleep. She woke up. She picked that sword back up.
Can you blame her?
No, it's really awesome. Alstrom, it's very awesome. I like it a lot. My daughter is very cool. I think she's going to be a great warrior. I say it all the time. I'm her biggest fan. I have facilitated an entire warriors training regimen with the finest female soldier I've ever met in my entire life in order to facilitate the combat that she craves inside of her soul. It is just a little worrying.
Because that's pretty deviant. I totally get it.
Yes, it's a little... It frightens me, the intensity in which she trains. She is young, but loves the blade.
Congratulations and my condolences, Tyrael.
Yes, I have a problem on my hands.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Well, all right. Go away.
Good night.
Enjoy the rest of your night, please. And we're going to zoom out from there. Does that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Folks, that's our show for the evening. That's our show. That is the season penultimate finale. Next week is going to be the season finale of season 2.
Holy cow.
I know, that's so crazy, right? So...
Ooh. Be a beefy boy next week.
So what we're going to do is, we are going to have our tender moments, and then there's going to be a grand confrontation with Rave. So, stay tuned. We're going to look for somebody to raid out to, of course. Oh my god, I have
To
to
rave
say-
out
Still
to?
alive.
What's that?
Magi is still alive.
Maggie's live? Oh, we're raiding Maggie.
Oh. I follow them.
Oh.
Magi RPG, is that who you're talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
Yeah. Want me to do it?
Please, yeah. There it is. Oh, I had to make it case sensitive? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I was like, duh.
It doesn't have to be case sensitive. That's just how I naturally type
I
it,
put 2
'cause
R's.
I do. I help them do social media stuff also.
Yeah, you know what's up.
I know what's up.
Yeah. All right, folks.
We had a wonderful time this evening. Have a fantastic night. Tell your dog that we love them. And journey before destination, right? Bye-bye.